guys, it's Dan back for Generation Productions, and we're doing a bonus round of questions from Facebook friends, Facebook questions, and the questions today are coming from my friend, his name is Benjamin. Okay, so the questions that Benjamin has is: have you ever thought growing a beard or dyeing your hair? Have you ever thought about growing a beard, dyeing your hair and beard, and pretend to be Santa? No. Of course, I haven't got the gut for it, and probably got the jowls for being like a fat Santa-like guy. But no, I'm not really into dressing up as Santa. No, thank you. 2. Would you get a sex change if it ended up making you rich? No, because I do not wish to. I'm very happy with being a man, or a guy. I like being a male. I'm perfectly satisfied with being a male, and there's no way in hell you would ever see me get a sex change. You'd pretty much have to get me high on drugs or something before I'd even consider having a sex change, because there's no way I would ever really want to have a sex change. I prefer being a man, being a guy, and I'm quite happy with that. Literally, I'm a guy, so yeah. Next question. Would you shave all your hair off? Well, hairy arms, hairy armpits, hairy downstairs, hairy. Not all the hair, I don't think. Like I said, I think the armpit hair would be a bit smelly, and downstairs would be a little bit hard to do, so to speak. But if you mean like shave my head, I probably would, but it'd have to be sometime during winter or something, because I don't want to be fried like an egg. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that, but it'd have to be like for a good reason. Well, it wouldn't bother me if I had a good reason to do it. Have you ever thought about, next question is, have you ever thought about being a bouncer in a club? Well, yeah, but there's lots of issues with being a bouncer. You know, you can't really go up to someone and say, "Oi, you know, you stop doing that, or else I'll throw you out." You know, I mean, I'd love to be a bouncer at a club. You know, like at the Renmark or Berry Club. I wouldn't mind being a bouncer. But the concept of being like, you know, you have to be in control of your emotions and being angry and stuff like that, and you got to not like throw the first punch, and you got to try and find a peaceful resolution of how to get a person out of a place without any problems. But yeah, that's a whole different other story. But like I said, yeah, I'd like to be a bouncer at a club, but again, there's a lot of issues and training that needs to be gone through before I could ever be a bouncer. So that's a bit of an issue. So, you know, have to think about that. Next question, 5. How do you feel about being famous? Well, I'm not really famous, actually, Benjamin. I'm just a guy on YouTube just trying to have fun. And by the way, I'm going to also do a little bit, I'm going to do another video in a minute, and I want to do some exposing here in the next video. But, yeah. So, yeah, there you go, Ben. All your questions are answered, and I hope you have a great day, man. And everyone who else is watching, have a great day. God bless. Catch you all later. Bye.